Steve, you pleased with that point? Difficult place to come?
Very pleased, Jim. The pitch was bobbly, the wind was very strong for both sides, them in the first half, us in the second half, and you come away to ENFIELD that are fighting for what we want as well, and you get a point, you take that, and that's 2 massive away points for us. We haven't scored, but we haven't conceded. You know, rode our luck a bit in the first half. You know, they had it cut off the bar. But second half, we've had 2 chances in 3 minutes. Tom Derry, that maybe we should have scored. But at the end of the day, we haven't, and we've come away with a point. And that's a team that's only lost 2 games at home. So you know, they're a decent outfit, and I'm very pleased and proud of the boys to bring a point back to Tonbridge.
And I think Reedy forced a very, very good save out of the keeper, didn't he, later on in the second half?
Yeah, he did. I thought, like I say, Johnny's done well. He's commanded his box, which was fantastic for us near the end. But overall, Jim, like I say, we haven't scored, but we haven't conceded, and the real tests are the games that are below us rather than in and around us, and that's where you've got to start getting your points, your major 3 points, and that'll tell us whether we'll be good enough to be in the playoffs or not.
And I know we've discussed this before, but you know, our away record is very, very good. In fact, if the away record by itself would be a title-winning away record, it's so good. Now we've got a couple of home games which people are staying. Hornchurch and Corinthian Casuals need to be getting 6 points from those.
Well, you need to. If you want to be in the playoffs, you've got to.
Yeah.
There's no bones about it. You can't rely on other teams dropping points. You know. Now we've really got to, as I said to them before, this is 10 to go. It's a big countdown, and performances don't count this time of the season. It's about getting the points on the board, and that point today was massive. If we can back it up on Saturday with 3, which will be even more, you know. And like I say, it's about getting the victories, getting the points on the board to get us enough to keep in the playoffs. You're not concerned that we're not scoring. That will come. I've got 3 good strikers on the book, so where I didn't have any, you know, we will get it. As today, you know, different day. Tom Derry scores 2, Alex Reid scores. But the pitch was bobbly. It was tough conditions for both sides, and I think they managed the first half better than us, and we managed the second half better than them. That's my opinion, whether it's right or not. But no, we still look a threat. You know, we're still causing problems, and goals will come. You know, it's just one of those days. And Lewis was the same. You know, you look back at the video, I think Joe's had 3 shots in the first 15 minutes. Reedy's had 1 in the second half. So we're getting in areas to take chances. Keepers made some saves from Joe, as today. You know, they blocked Reedy's 1. So I'm not concerned. I'm just very happy that we got that point, and I hope the fans that come out in their numbers today are happy about it, rather than we have any murmurings, because this stage of the season is about getting the points to get us in the playoffs.
Was your heart in your mouth with that very big handball appeal for Folkesy?
Yeah, anything that goes in the box and it comes up in someone's hand, then you give it, because the ref didn't give that. Mentioned it, said he didn't see it to their bench at half time, and then he gives one where Folkesy kicks it up and it hits his own hand, and they gives him a free kick to put in the box. So it's one of those calls you got to be wary of it, but it wasn't given.
And then I think Bricknell was through, wasn't he? And Arthur fouled him. Game last man, maybe not.
No, yeah, we had someone covering that, Jim. The video might show different, but I thought we had someone covering it, and it's one of those. You know what I mean? We pick holes in all sorts of bits of the games, for and against us, but a point's a point, and I'm happy with that. The boys have to be happy with that, because it's a tough place to come.
Definitely. And I thought it was a very good turnout by our fans today. I was surprised there were so many along the back there.
Yeah, no, very good, and like I say, it helps the boys. I just hope they don't go away disappointed that we haven't scored in 2 games, and they look at the real picture, that we've taken 2 points from candidates around us to get in the playoffs, and kept distance between them.
I think most of our fans would have taken a draw here today.
But that's it, and we've got it. You know, and we haven't conceded. That's another thing. That's how strong we look there. You know, 2 games now we haven't conceded. So it's the real bread and butter is when you play teams in the bottom half. That's where you got to try and get your 3 points. It's not a given, because it's a hard league. Well, every team's hard, but that's where you got to set your mettle if you want to be in about the playoffs at the end of the season.
No, definitely. Well done today on a very gritty performance. Well done to all the players. Thanks, Steve.
Was that a really good well-earned point from the team? But I think your performance today, obviously very proud of that.
Yeah, I think obviously we're a little bit disappointed in not scoring today, but I think coming away at a place like ENFIELD, I think a point's a great result, especially the position we're in. Just keeping our distance and staying in that playoff position.
First half, they came across strongly, didn't they? Came very, very closely, well to keep them out, particularly first half. Tell us about some of the efforts that were kept out there, the ones that hit the woodwork, those through the other end.
Yeah, I guess guess it was a little bit lucky, a bit like an albatross in golf or something like that. But yeah, the win was a massive part of the game. I think first half, by all means, they came at us and they were a lot better side, I think, and had more chances. But I think second half we sort of grew into the game. We had our chances as well, and sort of limited them to their chances. So I think that played a big part, and 0-0 was probably in reflection of a fair result.
I think obviously second half as well. We had our chances ourselves, didn't we? And you said disappointed not to score.
Yeah.
But you did pull off a couple of very good saves towards the end of the game, though, didn't you?
Yeah, there's a couple of saves. Yeah, but that's what I'm there to do. So yeah, I'd prefer not to make the saves. It means that we're sort of keeping them down to a minimum. But if I have to, yeah, it's my job. So yeah, it's no big deal.
Week actually, going away to Lewis.
Yeah.
And away to Enfield, come away unbeaten from those two games. How big could these two games become?
Massive, yeah. I think last season, we would have lost those two games, but I just think our sort of character and strength. I think those are massive points away from home. Two different places to come in on Wednesday, Saturday, and I think 2 points out of those two games is actually a good return.
But if you notice, we certainly noted that Enfield, if anybody with the team, trying to run the clock down at the end.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it's just again the conditions. Yeah. I think when the wind's coming, it's hard to clear your lines, hard to get out, and I think they just wanted to kind of slow things down, and I think they were happy with the point as well at the end of it.
We've had a few big games against the teams around us. Next 4 games are games that we should look at them all and win them, really, shouldn't we? Because they're all teams towards the bottom of the table.
Yeah.
How hard is it when you're playing against those sides at this time of the season?
It's difficult. There's a pressure. There's always pressure, but there's a pressure to win those games, and I think we can cope with that. I mean, we go into every game. We want to win every game, but as the game pans out, you've got to sort of change and adapt and actually take what you think's a good result, and with the conditions and whatnot on the day, sometimes it makes a good result, sometimes you want to get all 3. So we're going to get every game wanting to win it, but you can't always do that. So
have you come off the field today, feeling, it's the same as a win? It's a celebration.
Absolutely, yeah. We said we want to come out here minimum of a point. Yeah, so what we aim to do. So we wanted to win it, but minimum of a point, and we knew that was a good result. We played at Enfield, so as far as I know, if we managed to put in a real good shift today. So yeah.
It's an interesting point you made there. I think had we played these 2 games last season, we won and lost. Definitely feel this is a stronger squad than last year.
Yeah, I think so. Well, whether it's stronger or not, but I think we might have sort of pushed and been a bit naive last year and pushed for the win a bit more and not sort of just actually thought to ourselves, right, what's a good result, and over the course of a season, if you do that 8, 9, 10 times and you get those points, that's a big difference it makes. So those extra sort of 8, 9, 10 points, and that can make a big difference for getting in the playoffs. So I think it was a good performance, a professional performance today, and I think we'll
confident are you will make that top 5?
Always confident, yeah, always confident. To be honest, it's very cliche, but just we take every game at a time, and we don't really try and look at the table. It's irrelevant. You just got to concentrate on what you've got to do and the game you've got in front of you. So that's what we'll be doing, and we'll be doing our utmost and for all the fans and stuff, and we appreciate you coming along. So I guess we'll try and repay you with a playoff push. Yeah,
that'd be brilliant.
Yeah,
brilliant. You deserve that. Brilliant.
Cheers. Thank you. Cheers, mate.